Gentlemen of the Jungle by Jomo Kenyatta. Welcome to the reading part 4. In the last part, how we saw that the commission has been made and how the partial itself is hidden in the impartial. The commission sat to take the evidence, to take the proof. The retired Honorable Mr. Elephant was first called. He came along with a superior air. Superior air means he came proudly, arrogantly, haughtily, brushing his tusks with a sapling which Mrs. Elephant had provided, and in an authoritative voice said. He had a very commanding voice, and his wife had given him a small stem to decorate and clean his tusks. So he said, "Gentlemen of the jungle, there is no need for me to waste your valuable time in relating a story, which I'm sure you all know. I have always regarded it as my duty to protect the interest of my friends, and this appears to have caused the misunderstanding between myself and my friends here. He invited me to save his hut from being blown away by the hurricane, as the hurricane had gained owing to the unoccupied space in the hut. I considered it necessary to help my friends' interests, to turn the undeveloped space to a more economic use by sitting in it myself, a duty which any of you would undoubtedly have performed with equal readiness in similar circumstances." So this is the evidence of Mr. Elephant, the big lie of the land, how he has changed colors like the chameleon, the cunning, the guile, saying that the man had invited him to sit in the unoccupied space of the hut. Otherwise, his hut would have blown away in the storm. The elephant, the cunning elephant, has changed the story completely. After hearing the retired Honorable Mr. Elephant's conclusive evidence, the commission called Mr. Hyena, another elder of the jungle. Hyena is a wild animal in the jungle. In Hindi, it's called Lakadbakka, who all supported what Mr. Elephant had said. Naturally, they are all his friends. They are the members of his committee. So they got to support the elephant only. Then they called the man who began to give his account of the dispute. But the commission cut him short, saying, "My good man, please limit yourself, confine yourself to relevant issues, only to important issues. We have already heard the circumstances from various unbiased sources." Imagine unbiased, impartial sources. The elephant, the hyena, and all other members, do you really think are unbiased? No. All we wish you to tell us is whether the undeveloped space in your hut was occupied by another or anyone else before Mr. Elephant assumed his position. So the commission members are asking the man to prove that it was the elephant who was helping the man and not the man who was doing a good deed to the elephant. The man began to say no, but at this point the commission declared that they had heard sufficient evidence from both sides and retired to consider their decision. The poor man, innocent, unaware, ignorant, backward in that matter, according to the gentleman of the jungle, was stopped at but. There was a big but. He wasn't given any chance to speak. Naturally, they stopped him and said that now it's time for us to retire, and while we retire, we will think about it, we'll think about the matter and come back to give their final decision. And what the final decision is going to be, we shall see in the next part. Thank you. Enjoy the sunny day.